Okay, so it is June 29th, and I just got, done, quote, air quotes, with two of the most writing intensive chapters of the current book. I guess 3. Is that 12, 13, and 14, I think? Those 3 chapters. And, they're in like their rough draft state, but I got to the end of them to where I feel content with being able to continue. And now I'm sitting here with, I don't know, 2 chapters and the epilogue left. And this one chapter is pretty short, and the final chapter is, pretty short too. It wraps up neatly after everything I just went through right there. So I've been working on these couple chapters for a good chunk of time. It feels like a couple weeks. Well, it definitely has been a couple weeks, probably been a month. I don't know. Um, and I've been rethinking the epilogue. The epilogue for this has gone through like 3 or 4 different ideas in my head, and I haven't settled on one quite yet because they're all very implicative of the tone and what will be leading it. And they'll be setting up the initial mystery of book 3, because that's what I like to do with the epilogue, is give you that little stinger at the end. It's like a season finale of Supernatural. You get that, just like, I almost like quoted something from the show, but I don't wanna. I almost quoted the like one of the last lines, or the last line of season 8 of Supernatural, which is still one of my favorite season finales of any show. Um, See, God, season 8 was such a mess of a season, but the fucking last episode is like 10 out of 10 television. It's so good. Maybe 9 out of 10. Anyway, it's that kind of thing where it's like, you know, you feel like it's wrapped up, and then boom, stinger, last thing at the end, just to be like, hey, there's more to come, and it's gonna be, um, it's gonna be like a last book when the epilogue doesn't set up something crazy. Actually, you know what? Now that I say that, the epilogue for book 3 would definitely be setting up, or definitely be hinting at something, but it wouldn't be leading directly into another book. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of rambling. Um, these are the first words I've said verbally today, so I'm just kind of a mess. Anyway, I'm at, I'm charting. I'm starting chapter, I think 15 or 16. The numbers aren't fully laid out exactly because I've had to add chapters in between. I've had to break a chapter into 2, so it's either chapter 15 or 16, and that chapter is called If You're Happy. Currently is the name of the chapter. And this one should be pretty short, and I wanted to be short to follow up those 3 chapters because they were all pretty long, and not a whole lot needs to be said in this one. I will make sure that there's anything significant, because um, this chapter is like the little bow. It's a little bow on this character, and the last chapter is just kind of like, it's quaint, it's calm, it's serene, and it shows where, it's the last chapter, so it's really just putting a cap on where the characters are at, and how much they have changed, and how much they have grown with and from each other, and grown to be like one another. And then the epilogue, which again, I have like 3 or 4 different ideas for how I want to end it, but whichever one I choose is going to be going. And whichever one I choose right now doesn't have to be the final one until I get to, because I have to obviously start from the beginning and edit everything. So the epilogue could change, but I know where I want it to go because I had an idea that is going to fundamentally change some aspects of book 3, which is kind of annoying because then I have to redo some of my notes. But it's definitely for the better because it's something that makes sense for a character in book 3. Just like, oh yeah, this character absolutely would be in this type of state, would be in this type of desperation, and would absolutely make some of these rash decisions. So, but yeah, I'm at 232 pages and 106,000 words, 106,700 words for this currently, with 2 chapters and an epilogue left. So easily we'll hit 250 pages before I end this first draft. And this next draft, I will probably end up splitting some chapters more, um, and make it go from 17 chapters to 20 chapters, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so just want to give you guys that quick little update. I'm gonna stop for right now. I have to start this next chapter, and I want to be able to start that chapter in the proper mindset. And yeah, so just want to give you guys this little update. That's where I'm at.